It's the Hakuchou Drag Rant, and it starts now. Ah, the Hakuchou Drag. $1 million bike that's the fastest bike in the game, right? Well, that's true. If you want to win races with a bike, this is probably it. But I'm here to tell you why the Hakuchou Drag actually sucks.
What the f, dude?
Now that might surprise you or maybe even offend you, but you saw the title, you clicked on the video, you're here, you'll want to stick around to the end. I've got some good information for you, and we got some bloopers too. Now the first thing we have to consider when we're talking about the Hakuchou Drag is that it's $1 million bike. That's absolutely insane. I don't know what the f Rockstar was thinking. You can spend your money a little smarter and get a really fun car like the Bravado Velir. Just listen to it. It's underrated, it's underused, it sounds awesome, it's a ton of fun, and you're better off spending a little bit less on a car like that than something like the Hakuchou Drag. But if you're hooked on the Hakuchou Drag, you know, it's good at racing, but Rockstar just did a really job with this bike. We're going to take a look at the first example, handling. Now, I don't know if you've ever driven a bike that has an extended swing arm, but it's not easy to handle, and one that's as ridiculously long as this, you would have to be the Incredible Hulk to turn. It's absolutely insane, but it is the fastest bike around my test track by a mile, and here's a comparison, a side-by-side. Hakuchou Drag on the left, 801R on the right. Now the Bati 801, a lot of people say that it can keep up. It can't. It's not even close. This is a really technical track here even. You can see the Hakuchou Drag is way ahead, and it ends up finishing just almost miles ahead of the Bati 801. Now, somebody needs to get on the phone with Ducati and let them know if they want to make faster bikes, apparently all you need to do is make a Hayabusa with an extended swing arm, and it's going to be faster than anything in every single situation. Here are the lap times for you. The 801RR, 33.9. Look at the Hakuchou Drag, 30.4. That's nuts. What I'm going to tell you to do, instead of spending $1 million on a bike that doesn't make sense, you can spend $9,000 on the Dinka Akuma. And it's pretty quick. It's not as fast as the Hakuchou Drag, but it's faster than pretty much every bike that I've tested on my test track here, including the 801R. So there you go. I just saved you about $1 million. Now the Hakuchou Drag is based off of a Suzuki Hayabusa in real life. A drag version of that on top of it. And, you know, this is fully modified, turbocharged, all that fun stuff. Well, the regular Hayabusa stock is going to get you to about 190 miles an hour. Now, I know top speeds in this game aren't near as high as they are in real life. That's consistent with every single car. But the Hakuchou Drag isn't fast enough when you consider what it is. An average speed of 127 at Seaside Speedway is decent, but this is a Hayabusa. It needs to be fast. It doesn't need to handle well. So maybe we can recover a little bit. Quarter mile, right? It's a drag version of the Hayabusa. It's got the extended swing arm. This thing is made for the drag strip. So we're gonna head out to La Puerta Dragway and we're gonna go set some records. Let's do this. We're gonna go really fast. It's gonna be awesome. We're just gonna blow the wheels off of this thing. Here we go. So Hayabusa gets off to a pretty good start actually, and it has a good amount of grip, but it just stops going at the quarter mile line, and that's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that it only hit about 120 according to the speedometer there at the quarter mile. So what I'm going to tell you to do, again, spend a little bit more money and get a Pfister Neon. It's got 4 doors. You can carry 3 friends with you. It's got a good amount of detail. It's a ton of fun as a car. And check this out. Which one do you think is going to win this race? Well, they're both pretty quick. One's electric, but one is a freaking drag bike that should be able to do 8s. Well, we tied here, but the Hayabusa, or I'm sorry, the Hakuchou Drag doesn't even crack 9s in this game. The car you see on the left there, the Pfister Neon, is a 9-second car in the game. Now, the Hakuchou Drag does pull away from the Neon after the quarter mile marker, but it's just not good enough. It's not fast enough. I've tested all the cars for quarter mile times, all the vehicles. If you want to see that, be sure to check it out after this video. See where this bike stands. It's not where it should be. And the bigger problem with this, and it's that the motorcycles class is really not good. It needs to be improved by quite a bit. There's some decent options for bikes, but they're just not fast enough. Rockstar hasn't made them good enough. They handle well, but bikes should absolutely tear it up. And something like the Hakuchou Drag, they couldn't have got it more wrong. It just doesn't make sense at all. And the fact that this goofy looking thing is the second best bike in the motorcycles class just doesn't make sense. You don't have any good bikes to choose from. The motorcycles class is broken. Now, one thing that I've mentioned in one of my other videos, I want to see a racing series for a new sports bike, and I want to see a bunch of liveries like you see with the Vito Modern. That would be awesome, and it would go a long way to bringing bikes back in GTA. They need to address it. It could be so good, but it's so bad. So my final bit of advice to you, if you're thinking about getting a Hakuchou Drag, you might win some races. If that's your goal, go for it, but it's $1 million. I'd say just walk away. Leave it be. Spend your $1 million elsewhere, and you're not going to be racing. Yeah, the door's locked. The top speed is not where it needs to be. Well, I'm okay. I just don't know how you can get this so wrong. Oh, oh man, that looks painful. Nope, he's good. We're good. We got it. Come on now. Shouldn't a bike like this just be a little faster in a straight line? Oh, the traffic in this game, man.
Hello, this is...
Agatha!